Chapter 49. Roots and Fury. The ravine hid behind an impenetrable wall of growth. Flowers bled a weaponized scent, sickly, alien spectrums. Leaves trembled, air stood dead still. Thick, the ringing silence crushed down. Kaya stopped, heart slammed against ribs. "We're here," she said, hollow. Peter dropped to one knee, tangled in roots. The key, organic, half-buried, pulsed green-pink light, a living heart, alien radiation. "The key is part of the system," Peter whispered. He felt the power but not the why. "And it refuses to let it go," Kaya finished. Mir stepped toward it, reached out. A thick stalk whipped out, swatting his hand away. Mir stumbled back, panic seizing his chest. "I don't like this." His voice shook. Everything screamed danger. His skin crawled. "We can't touch it. If it wasn't meant for us, we wouldn't have found it." Peter's voice was steady, but a shadow of doubt crossed his face. "This place is alive," Kaya whispered, "and it knows exactly why we're here." She stepped forward. Time froze. The world scrutinized her. Breathing turned shallow. An invisible wall of resistance, knuckles white. Roots went rigid, shaking. "We need a plan." Peter scanned the perimeter. "How do we extract it?" "What if we can't?" Mir cracked. Kaya dropped to her knees. She touched a root. A vibration answered her fingers. Recognition? A final test? Peter backed off. His eyes held terror and awe. This was her path. "Slowly, very slowly," Kaya whispered. Eyes locked on the artifact. Her hand extended, touched the living skin of the stone. The key breathed. The air ionized, maxed out. Flowers turned to stone. Roots snapped taut, steel cables under load. Mir recoiled. "Kaya." "Quiet," she cut him off. She didn't force the connection. She opened herself. Let the biome feel her, not a threat, but part of itself, accepting its alien rhythm. Reluctantly, the roots parted. Peter ground his teeth. Logic died here. Kaya took a massive breath. "Slowly," she repeated. Her fingers closed on the stone. Everything stopped. The key was warm, almost hot. It burned in her hand like a ripped-out heart still beating. The light thickened. Mir stopped breathing. A shockwave of energy detonated up her arm. The key recognized her. She lifted the artifact. It was hers. The air detonated. Pressure maxed. Space warped. A deep seismic groan ripped from the ravine. The cube knew. The world mutated. Explosion of pure fury. Flowers hissed like vipers snapping maws. Roots convulsed. Ground rolled in violent waves. "Move!" Peter roared. Air turned heavy, nauseating. They bolted. Jungle closed in, snapping jaws. Legs turned to lead. "Kaya, lead!" Mir screamed. She tore blindly forward, instinct picking the path. A horrific hissing crunch behind them. Blood turned to ice. Hostile cube tried to drag them back. Root tentacles fired out. Stalks locked together. Every atom weaponized. Peter clamped his jaw. "Faster!" A mirage shimmered. The temple dome. "Just a little more," Kaya forced out. Muscles burned alive. They sprinted. And suddenly, the grip failed. The biome let them go. They crossed the boundary. Everything froze. Flowers turned to stone. Earth solidified. Roots locked into place. Like the hunt never happened. Peter stared blindly. His mind refused it. Mir dropped to his knees, shaking violently. An alien spy tapping his thoughts. "You saved us," Peter breathed. Naked shock. Reluctant surrender to a power outside logic. She tightened her grip on the key. Turned back to the flower cube. It let them go. For now.